What's going on, everyone? Joe back with Grill Goes Barbecue, and today I have our second video in the series of the meats that got sent to me from New York Steak and Seafood Company. Today I'm cooking the rack of lamb. This is a double set rack of lamb. I have never cooked lamb before, so I'm real excited. We're gonna get this cut open. As you see, I have my sous vide out, sous vide, whatever you want to call it. I have that out with my vacuum sealer. I'm gonna take one of these and I'm gonna package it up. I'm gonna vacuum seal it with some butter and some thyme and rosemary and garlic and salt and pepper. We're gonna put all that in here and we're gonna sous vide that at 130 degrees for about 4 hours. The second one, I'm gonna wait to put on. We're gonna throw it on the ZGrills, and we're gonna be making a compound butter out of Kerrygold butter with those same ingredients. We're gonna coat the meat side, and then we're gonna put that on the smoker until it reaches 130 internal, and then we're gonna pull both of them out and we'll sear them both on the Weber Kettle, and we'll see which one we like better. I think these are gonna be fantastic. Let's get this first one in the sous vide so we can get it cooking. If you haven't seen my other two videos, make sure you check those out. There'll be a link in the description. First one's gonna show you what I ordered, how I got it here, how easy it is to get meat delivered to your door frozen from New York Steak and Seafood. And the next one will be cooking pork chops for the first time. Wow, that's cool. See how those are put together? They're like, that's pretty nifty. So we got two little racks of lamb. Look how small these things are. I've never cooked these before. I didn't realize how thin and small these are until they got in. I'm not gonna really do anything to it. I don't want to trim off anything. So what I really like about this Inkbird vacuum sealer is it has a slicer built in on top of it. Right here, this little sliding part. So I'm just gonna take my bag. These are not very big, so I'm just gonna lay it out where I want it, and then you just slide this little slicer across. Slices your bags right off. Links for these are in the description. Then you just gotta seal the one side. Release it. It's all sealed up. Lamb inside. We're putting some butter in the bag. And then I got some thyme. Putting some of that in there. Putting some rosemary in there. And then I just bought some of this squirting garlic. I think it's fine. Gotta squirt a little bit of that in there as well. Vacuum seal it up. Lock in those sides, back and seal. Just like that. She's sealed up, ready to go. Got all the good stuff in there. Just gonna drop it into the 130 degree bath. We'll leave it in there for the next 4 hours. Now, I'm not gonna put these ones on the smoker yet because we're gonna eat in about 4.5, 5 hours, and those would be done really fast. They're super thin, so at 200 degrees on the ZGrills, those are only gonna take maybe an hour or so. So we'll put those back in the fridge. We'll prep up our compound butter that we're gonna be spreading on top of that. It's a pretty small piece of meat, so we aren't gonna need a ton of butter. Take off some of this. I'll be chopping all this up. Smells really good when you start breaking it apart. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This amount of rosemary, and we're just gonna dice it up. Nice and thin. Add that to our bowl. Now we'll do the same with some thyme. This one won't take as much dicing because it is so much more fine already. Into the bowl. Butter in there. Got some garlic. Salt and peppers. And you mix it together. If you're having a hard time mixing, you might just need to leave your butter out a little bit longer. I left this out on the table since I got back from the grocery store. It's been out for about 45 minutes just to soften it up a little bit. A lot of people will make up a nice herb butter like this, re-roll it into a tube, and then keep it in their fridge for when they're cooking steaks. And then when you pull a steak off, you can just cut off a slice of this, put it on top of your steak, and let that melt onto your steak for a super flavorful addition. When you get done, a real nice herb butter mixture that's just ready to go onto that lamb. That looks awesome. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and then we'll come back in about 2 to 3 hours. 1 o'clock now. I want to get the other one on the smoker by 3 o'clock so it can be eaten by 5:30. That's my goal. So we'll be back in another couple hours to prepare the second lamb and get it on the smoker. All right, guys, it's time to throw the rack onto the smoker. I have the ZGrills fired up to 225, 35 degrees, somewhere right around there. We're gonna get these opened up. The sous vide still going. It's sitting at 130 degrees in there. So all I'm gonna do is pad this dry. I'm not gonna season it because the salt and pepper is in that butter already, and also a bunch of other stuff. And so all I'm gonna do, actually I'm gonna salt and pepper this bone side because I'm not gonna put the butter on this back side. Now flipping this over, I'm just gonna try to take this spatula. We're just gonna put this butter on, try to spread it out. Kind of difficult. I've done a prime rib like this before. I end up just using my hands to spread it all because it's a little tough to try to get this butter how you want it on the meat. Spatula is just a little too messy. It sticks to it a little too much. I'm just gonna flatten that out on there. Wish I had bought some more gloves because I am out. This garlic and herb butter was super easy to make. I think it's gonna add a lot of flavor to this. But pretty much all the ingredients of this garlic herb butter are in that bag, cooking in that cooker right now. So it should be about the same process. This one's just gonna be done on the smoker. They're both gonna be seared the same way though. Just like that, guys. Try to get a little bit more out of there. As usual, I'll be using my Inkbird thermometers. I love these things. Links in the description, just like everything else. I'll pull up my Inkbird app. As you can see, on my Inkbird app, I have the sous vide going right now, and I can check the water temperature in there. And now that this is on, that just connected. I'm gonna click on it. Probe 1 is what I pulled out. Stick it in this side right here. Lamb. Put it at medium rare because I'm looking for 130. Boom, it's cooking, it's ready to go. So this is ready to be thrown on the smoker. All right, that is ready for the smoker. Let's go throw it on the ZGrills. All right, guys, the one on the smoker is already at 130 plus degrees. It heated up really fast. So we're going to be pulling this guy off. I already have the charcoal going. It's already ready to sear. So we're gonna pull this guy out of his bath. And all I'm gonna do with this is dry it off and add some salt and pepper to it. Since the other one has a pretty heavy salt and pepper butter, garlic all over it, I'm just gonna add that to this so it can have some seasoning on it for the sear. So this one's all 135 internal, the plants off of it, and just pat her dry, just like I do with my steaks. Then I'm gonna add some pepper and some salt. All right, just like that, that guy's ready for searing. Pull that Inkbird out. All right, we're just gonna plop these down, get a good sear on them. Oh yeah. These are already cooked to 135, 130 on the inside. So you're gonna be pulling off. Should be a nice medium rare on the inside. We'll see in here just a little bit. Smells fantastic. Oh, a little overdone on that one. Gonna get those ends a little bit. All right, we'll pull these off. Go let these rest, so we'll get them cut open and dry. All right, guys, we've let it rest for about 10 minutes. Let's see what we got. So this side over here is the one that we smoked. This one over here is the one that we had in the sous vide. So this one had the butter on it. Let's get a nice cross section here. That's what I'm looking for. Now let's get a cross section of this one. Oh yeah, medium rare. That's what we were wanting. Looking good. Now let's try each one. So I'll get a slice. One of these ones cut off. All right, it's time for the taste test. Look how juicy that is. Perfect medium rare. Let's get a bite. That is ridiculously tender. That is so good. Now this is the one that had the compound butter on it, and we sous vide it. You can really taste the herbs from that butter. Also really good. My initial thought was the smoked one, but after getting some of that more of that herby, buttery bite in that one, they're both fantastic. Honestly, I think the smoked one is a little bit more tender, which is shocking because the sous vide should give it more tender because you're in there for longer. But they both are fantastic. That is awesome, guys. You need to try some rack of lamb. I would do this either way. The compound butter is obviously a lot more work, making that butter up, coating it, smoking it. But the sous vide, actually, which one? Yeah, this is compound butter, smoked. This was sous vide. So that does make sense. This one was the sous vide one. That's why it is more tender. I was getting my things mixed up. The compound butter was in the smoker. The sous vide was a lot more tender. So I honestly think I like this one better just because it's a little more tender, super flavorful. They're both super juicy, and there's not a lot of smoke in it. This one was the smoked one. You don't taste a lot of smoke. It was only on there for about an hour, but either way, they're fantastic. Thank you, New York Steak and Seafood, for sending these out. I'm super happy with these. Make sure you click that link below. You can get yours ordered. You can see my links for the Inkbird, the sous vide, all that stuff in the description. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.